PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is James Spann. You clicked onto the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 24th of February. The weather stays relatively quiet through midweek. Interesting setup over the weekend that's somewhat complicated. We'll talk about that. First off, a reminder, we are working again this year with Publix and Handy TV with our new weather radio promotion. If you'd like to get one of those Midland WR100 models for under $30, well, you can do that. All Handy TV and Publix locations across this part of Alabama. This is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and every home and business needs one. Let's check the Skycam shots. There's a look at the Gadsden Skycam. Those are mid-level clouds up at about 17 to 20,000 feet, but some sun peeking through. A lot of sun down south. Check out that Gulf Shore Skycam looking good. A sunny day on the Alabama Gulf Coast. And from Mount Cheahaw, a partly sunny sky with temperatures a little warmer today, and that warming trend will continue. Got a broad northwesterly flow aloft, a little impulse in that flow helping to produce those mid-level clouds around today. Temperatures warming up nicely, especially off to the west. I see some 80s out there in Texas. In fact, I see a 90 around the Rio Grande. Looks like we've got 60s up into South Dakota. And awfully cold air, though, up there in northern Canada. We'll keep an eye on that. The cold snaps are not over by any means. Around here, mid to upper 50s at 2 o'clock. Birmingham and Tuscaloosa leading the way at 57. And that's Virga for the most part. I guess there might be a sprinkle somewhere between Hamilton and Red Bay, but most all of that not reaching the ground. And the QPF map for the next 5 days, this is valid through Sunday morning. The numbers are ramping up with the possibility of a pretty good wave developing on the front Saturday and Sunday. And the max is around Augusta, Georgia, with some pretty good amounts down through here now. This is suggesting we might see 2 inches of rain through parts of East Alabama. Again, if we get a good 2-day rain event, that's certainly possible. It all depends on the cyclogenesis, and there's a lot of questions, more questions than answers at this point. Let's take a look at the modeling here. This is the 12Z-GFS at noon tomorrow, noon on Wednesday. And you can see a northwest flow aloft. And again, we've mentioned a small chance of a shower tomorrow, but don't think it'll be a big deal. The better chance would be over the northwestern corner of the state. We warm up into the 60s. Thursday will be close to 70. Looks like a dry day if that's right. A mixture of clouds and sunshine, mild and breezy. Maybe low 70s over West Alabama. And then Friday, here comes that front with that push of cold air to the north. The front producing rain showers around Nashville and Memphis, trying to push in here. But it's becoming parallel to the upper airflow, and I'm beginning to think it might really be Friday evening before that rain gets in here. And we'll look at Saturday, and you can see that strong vortex around Tulsa. And that is expected to develop a surface low, the GFS showing the low near Rome, Georgia. And that would prolong showers and thunderstorms into the day Saturday. And then Sunday, the trough phases up over the east. And colder and drier air floods in here with a strong cyclone developing just east of Long Island. And that would be awfully snowy for some of the big cities on the upper end of the Atlantic coast. And we'll probably play it in that direction. We'll mention periods of rain Friday night and Saturday, clearing, windy, and sharply colder Sunday. We note the European, this is valid Sunday morning at 6 o'clock, depicts a surface low developing on the South Atlantic coast. And yeah, we see that. Now, come on, 540 line below Montgomery. Moisture wrapping into northeast Alabama with snow showing up there for Gadsden and Fort Payne and maybe Huntsville. But we won't buy into that since that seems to be a bit of an outlier. And look at the Canadian. This is valid Sunday morning. And it's got a bomb developing near Washington, D.C. And look at the cold air flooding down into the deep south. 540 line way down below Montgomery. But again, obviously, with a surface low so far north, all the rain will be gone by then. So I think that's the right thing to do. Clearing and colder Sunday after periods of rain Friday night and Saturday. And then Monday will be cool and dry, Monday of next week. We'll go out there at the end of the cycle, the 10th of March. Yeah, I told you the cold air is not over yet. Now, this is voodoo. We all know that, but that certainly is possible. A cold trough developing over the east. Looks like a rain deal, maybe a change to snow on the north side of that. Yeah, March can feature some pretty wild weather. We all know that, so we'll strap in for the ride. No skill at forecasting the weather 16 days in advance. As always, we're just peeking. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.